Hello, welcome back to the SEO Bootcamp by Moz Academy. This is the Backlink Basics course, and in this lesson, we'll talk about how to uncover other link opportunities. So these types of link opportunities are things that are a bit easier, good places to start, what we might consider as low-hanging fruit. So let's start off by talking about recovering broken links to your content. When you have a backlink from an external site linking to a page on your site that's broken, it returns a 404 error, you're not receiving the credit for that backlink. So not only does it offer a bad user experience, but it's also work that you've done that you're not getting credit for. It's not contributing to your domain authority. So you want to recover some of that link credit that is going to broken content on your site. So what you can do is go to Link Explorer and enter your domain, and then click on the Top Pages tab over on the left. Now, after you get to Top Pages, you'll filter that status code by 400 series broken. So this will give you a list of all of the broken links on your site. Now, this will automatically sort by descending page authority, so you'll look at the top page authority pages on your site that are broken, that have backlinks going to them. So what you can do is choose a URL and click on View Links. Now, this will take you to the Inbound Links tab, and what you'll see here is every URL that's linking to your broken page. So you can reach out to these sites, let them know exactly which page on their site is linking to you, let them know that the page on your site is broken, and then provide them with your new page URL. And hopefully they'll change the link on their site to your new URL. And that's the best case scenario, that these pages now link directly to your new working page on your site. However, that's not always possible. Sometimes websites ignore your requests and just leave the old link in place. Or maybe you have so many pages and that are broken, and reaching out to hundreds or thousands of websites asking them to change the link URL in their content just isn't possible, and it's not a good use of your time. So the second best option is to implement a 301 redirect. So what you'll do is go back to that Top Pages tab. Remember to filter your status code by 400 series broken so that you can look at all of the broken pages on your site, and then click on Export CSV. So this will give you a list of all of the URLs that are returning a 404 error on your site. Now, what you can do is go through each URL and redirect it to a new relevant page. Make sure you're redirecting those old pages to something that's relevant with a 301 redirect. Now, the reason that's the second best option, although it's much easier, it's the second best option because when you implement a 301 redirect, you lose a little bit of link credit, somewhere between 10 and 20%. So ideally, you will always have external websites linking directly to your new working page. That's where you'll receive 100% of the link credit. But with a 301 redirect, you'll receive somewhere between 80 and 90% of the link credit. So that 301 redirect is your second best option. Another easy way to maybe gain some links is to look for broken links to your competitors' content. So what you'll do is go to Link Explorer and enter your competitor's domain. And then once again, go to Top Pages and filter that status code by 400 series broken. And what that does is it gives you a list of broken pages on your competitor's domain. So now what you can do is go through this list of pages and maybe look for a page that's relevant to your content. Maybe find a page on here that addresses the same topic or targets a similar keyword as a page on your site. When you find a page like that, click on View Links. Now, this takes us back to the inbound links and shows us a list of all of the websites that are linking to a page on your competitor's site that's broken. Now, what you can do is maybe reach out to some of these sites and say, hey, I noticed that you're linking to a page on my competitor's site, but that page is broken. Here's a page on my site that addresses the same topic, and it's working. Sites don't necessarily want to send their audiences to broken pages, so this is a good way to kind of swoop in where your competitor might be failing and maybe reclaim some of that link credit. Another easy opportunity is unclaimed mentions. So you're looking for websites that are mentioning you or your brand, but not linking to you. Now, the tool that you'll use for this is Fresh Web Explorer. Fresh Web Explorer is a Moz tool located under the Moz Pro menu under Research Tools. So you'll go into that tool. Now, what you'll do is enter your brand name in quotes, and then put an "or," and then write your domain name, and then put a -RD : no space here, your domain name. Now, what you're doing is you're instructing Fresh Web Explorer to find any mentions of your brand or your domain name, but are not linking to your root domain. Now, you could put a few different "ors" here. You could put your brand name, and you could put a few different ways your brand might be mentioned. So maybe Aspen Dental, Aspen Dentistry, Aspen Dentists, things like that, depending on how you believe people might be mentioning your brand. You can put those variations in quotes and then separate them with an "or." And then this -RD indicates that it's being mentioned but not linking to your root domain. Now, once you enter that, you can change that drop down to the last 4 weeks and scroll down. And here you'll see a list of websites that are mentioning your brand or your product name or your website, but aren't actually linking to you. And you can reach out to these sites and say, hey, I noticed you're talking about me, but not linking to me. Would you mind providing a link as well? So those are unlinked mentions. So those are some easy link opportunities that you can start with that might be a little bit of low-hanging fruit for you. Thank you.